Hey, Kamala, we not falling for it. Black men, we not falling for it. I'm not voting for you. Other black men, we not voting for you. Y'all threw Obama out there thinking that we was going to go run and jump and say, oh, man, Obama's out here. Come on, man. Bulls and fell for that years ago. We not falling for that again. We not falling for that. I'm not voting for you. You don't got no policies in place for black people. You don't even consider yourself black until you was about to get elected. You know, the whole thing is just disgusting, man. You parading these celebrities around, these so-called, you know, I ain't gonna say so-called black, but these black celebrities around, and thinking that's going, you know, gain our vote or gain our trust. I even seen something on TV where she said, you know, we're gonna make weed legal everywhere. Like, that was like, that's just disrespectful. Like, black men, okay, to gain the black vote, we're gonna make weed legal everywhere. Huh? That's disgusting, man. When you was attorney general, you was locking people up left and right. You know, putting policies in place to keep black men locked up. To keep black mothers locked up for their child being truant. Come on, man. We not falling for it. And if we fall for it, if you fall for it, then that's on you. But majority of black people, black men, we ain't falling for it and we ain't trying to hear it, man. That's where I'm at. And that's where a lot of other black people at. And yeah, and don't be fooled, man. A lot of black people is voting for Trump.
Hey, I fully endorse that message, okay? I fully endorse that message. We are not rocking with Kamala. And as I've stated before, you know, I come across a lot of these types of videos, and you know, I think I'll make a couple of videos on the, you know, this kind of stuff more often leading up to the election over this. Really, it's less than 2 weeks. I was about to say 2 weeks, but less than 2 weeks. I think we're like 12 days or 11 days away. So yeah, in this next clip, this is a former Democrat Senate staffer who has flipped and is now voting Republican. Yeah, Democrat. This woman is a former Democrat and in fact worked for a Democrat senator. She was a staffer for a Democrat senator, and yeah, has come to the realization that the Democrat Party is just no good. With that being said, let's dive in.
Hi, my name is Amy. I'm a former Democrat Senate staffer. I worked on Capitol Hill for 8.5 years for four Democrats in the Senate. I was a Democrat my whole life, but I am a Democrat no longer. This election, I am voting for Donald Trump. I think he is the best candidate to put this country back on the right path. I really began my journey out of the left when I started working in the Senate. I think I started to see truly kind of how power works. And then when I became a lobbyist over COVID, was really kind of eye-opening for me. And then when I had a baby, all of the things that the kind of culture war type, gender dynamics, those sorts of issues became crystal clear. And I realized we were wrong. And, you know, I wasn't really quite ready to you know, come, you know, do a kind of 180, but, you know, and then October 7th, I think the response to that, when I saw Democrat House staffers on the steps of the Capitol, my former office, parroting terrorist talking points, I said, that's it. You know, when Americans, Israeli Americans were slaughtered, and they were parroting the talking points of the very terrorists that had done the slaughtering, I had enough, and I said, that's it. This is no longer the party that I recognize. This is not who I am. This is not who I want representing me anymore. And so I walked away. And I think in hindsight, I now realize that this was a long time coming. Democrats are out of touch. The left is out of touch with really where the majority of Americans are. They do not represent middle America and the everyday American. And I'm sad to say that this is where we are. So if you're like me and you're on the fence and you think you want a better direction for our future and for our kids' future, vote for Donald Trump. He's not perfect, but he's certainly better than what we've gotten for the last 4 years, and I don't want that for another 4. So that's where I am. Thanks for listening.
Welcome to the good side, right? I know the left tries to make it sound and seem as if the right side of the political aisle, the Republican side, is mean, nasty, and terrible folks, and it's completely not true at all. That is projection, right? They are trying to project what they are onto Republicans, which is also something that I've noticed, right? Democrats do that a lot. They accuse Republicans of doing or being exactly what they are doing or are currently, right? They always do that. They do that a lot, if you just sit back and pay attention. So that was a Democrat who worked in public office, right? Now, she wasn't a senator or a congresswoman, but she was a staffer, so she knows the ins and outs of a lot of this stuff, which I think says a lot. Says a lot. But I come across a lot of these stories and these kinds of stories, and here is another Democrat. Now, this wasn't a Democrat that worked, in politics at all, but here's another former Democrat.
And I'm going to vote Republican down ballot. And I'm going to do it every year until someone does something about this problem. I'm from Aurora, Colorado. I was pushed out of my apartment by gang activity, people carrying guns in the hallway and patrolling the grounds with guns. I reached out to who I thought would help me because I'm a lifelong Democrat. And I got nothing but pushback and called a liar. I've been invited to meet with Mr. Trump, which meant so much to me because nobody would believe me. And so far, they are the only ones who have come out and said, yes, this is going on and we support you. This invasion of bad people, criminals with guns, it can't be allowed to continue.
That is a fact. It can't be allowed to continue. And guess who's the only party that actually sat down with her and listened? Obviously, you heard her there, but the Republicans. Yeah, the folks that Democrats in mainstream media loves to say are the mean, nasty, and terrible folks. Yeah, that party. The party that is supposed to be mean, nasty, and terrible actually sat down with this woman and listened to her in her concerns. Okay. But the party that's supposed to be loving and caring and all that sort of thing, just, whatever. Just left her out there to dry. Interesting. Interesting how that works. But carry on.
We've found a lot more Trump support already than I was expecting, to be honest with you.
I'm so passionate about this man.
And I love it.
I love that man. I love him. I love him. Yeah. On my job, everybody did shh, shh, shh. I said, hey.
We need to get you to meet Donald Trump. That's what we need to do. We need to set something like that up.
Mr. Trump, I would like to meet you.
If he was here right now, what would your message to him be?
Mr. Trump, make America great again, as you promised. Secure the borders. Build our military. Make our military stronger again. Build the economy. Mr. Trump, I would like to meet you. I love you, and I'm praying for you every day. You will make America great again.
We're here in the Bronx.
In the Bronx. In the Bronx, right? But once again, not shocking. Not shocking. And I think if we didn't have mainstream media being the propagandist that it is, I think 2/3 of this country would be Republican. 2/3. I feel confident saying that. 2/3 of this country would be Republican. But because you have a propagandist media, right, they can spin stories and spin it and make it sound and seem as if Democrats are actually the good guys when they aren't. They aren't. The policies are absolutely terrible. They're garbage. And if the media was honest about it, you would have 2/3 of American population, possibly upwards of 70 to 75%, 3/4, be Republican. I feel confident in saying that. And if Trump gets in office, which I do truly believe he will be, I think he should sign a bill that says, you know, American media can no longer sell propaganda to American citizens. Because that's what the news is. The news isn't the news anymore. It's propaganda. That's all it is. Right? So, like, it's absolutely insane. It is no longer the news. It's just Trump bad, Trump bad, Trump bad. Kamala great, but oh yeah, I forgot. Trump bad, Trump bad, Trump bad. Oh, Kamala great. Look, Kamala good. Trump bad though. Trump bad, Trump bad, Trump bad. Like that's all mainstream media is. That's all it is. That's it. Nothing more.
Hey everyone, I'm a liberal voting for Trump, and if you're still on the fence about who to vote for this upcoming election, just listen to this one thing. When I talk to MAGA, I get respectful and intelligent dialogue even if they disagree with me. When I disagree with the left, they verbally abuse me. They call me fat, make fun of my teeth, other nasty names like misogynist, incel, racist, homophobe. Not a single Trump supporter has done that to me. So be careful who you're voting for, because sometimes evil is disguised as good.
Hey, even salt looks like sugar. You know what I mean? All that glitters ain't gold. Okay? And that's a fact. That's one thing that I learned, you know? Even when a lot of you disagreed with me, I didn't get any hateful comments. I didn't get any, oh, you're a effing idiot. Or you're just this, or you're stupid, or you're, you know, some kind of name, right? Never got it. Never got it. It was always, hey, well, maybe you should take a look at this, or maybe you should think about it this way, or maybe you look at this video clip, or that, or check out this person, right? But from Democrats, though, people who support Kamala, it's always mean, nasty, and terrible comments. Oh, you're Uncle T, right? Which isn't the correct term, but we're not going to go down that rabbit hole. It's always name calling. Always name calling. And I got the DMs to prove it, right? So that's all they resort to. But that's supposed to be the side of love and positivity and yada, yada, yada. It's all about, one thing that I've learned is that the left side, or the Democrat side, Kamala's side of the political aisle, it's all about love and positivity until you disagree with them. The moment you disagree, all that love and positivity goes out the window. Out the window. It's all about, you know, acceptance of all and, you know, inclusion, right? Or diversity, right? It's all about diversity until it comes to ideas. When you want to diversify the ideas, then, oh, nope. Out of there. All of that love stuff goes out the window. Out the window. You must basically be a slave to the party if you want to fit in. You must be a slave to the ideas if you want to fit in. You cannot be a free thinker if you want to fit in. And that's crazy to me. That is absolutely crazy. But I'll share this one last clip with you guys because I don't want to keep you here too long. Like I said, I'll probably make several of these videos over the next couple of weeks, so be looking out for them. But here's the last one. Check it out.
All right, guys. After 8 years of bashing Donald Trump, I just early voted for Donald Trump. As a Democrat, it feels so good to be able to vote.
Yeah. Now, obviously, I can't play the whole clip because he has music playing in the background, but Democrat. Another Democrat voting for Trump. And I've got a lot more of those clips. And like I said, I'll be sharing them with you in videos over this next really 11 days or so, 2 weeks. Because there's a lot of these clips floating around. A lot of them. Former Democrats saying, nah, bro, I'm done. I'm voting Republican. Or just in general, people that you wouldn't even think would be a Republican are voting Republican. And I said this, I think I probably said this last year. Somebody can pull up the video, right? It's all there. And some of you probably remember if you watch my videos on a daily basis, but I said after this election the Republican Party will look completely different. The voting base will be completely different. You're not going to be able to walk down the street and tell, hey, that's a Republican or that's a Democrat. Nope. There's going to be a lot of folks who previously, if you saw them, you'd be like, that's a Democrat for sure. Nope. They voted for Trump. They voted for Trump. I see it. Right? I scour the internet on a daily basis and I'm seeing it. I'm watching it. Right? People that, like, you click on the video and you're like, man, that's gotta be a Democrat. Yep. Definitely voting for Trump. Yep. Bring make America great again. You know, and they're talking about all this, make America great again, and Trump and Republicans and, you know, whoa, wow. But not only that, the politicians, the Republican politicians will look a lot different. The rhinos of the past will be no longer. We will have politicians like the Matt Gaetz of the world, like the Byron Donalds of the world, right? That will be all Republicans across the board. We will have more Republicans that will stand on business, that will stand their ground. Like when Matt Gaetz refused to vote for Kevin McCarthy, and one Republican, I can't think of his name, wanted to basically fight him. And Matt was like, I'm still not voting for him. Like, Matt stood on business. I respect Republicans like that. Like, you're not going to bully me into voting for somebody who's part of the establishment. If you want to fight me right here, you can fight me. See, and that's the thing too. That's another reason why I can't be no politician, bro. I'm not going to be no professional in that moment. Like, don't run up. Y'all, some of y'all remember that clip. I can't remember the senator or the congressman, but he like ran up on Matt Gaetz in the assembly. Like, everybody's in there, you know, voting and going back and forth, whatever, trying to get Kevin McCarthy, you know, the chair. And Matt Gaetz is like, no, we about to hold this up. I ain't voting for that dude. And somebody ran up on him, like, bro, like, where I'm from, like, no, don't run up on me. Like, you gonna get a 6-piece with a biscuit straight to your jaw. Hey, hot and ready. Come and get it, okay? Come and get it. Like, I'm not gonna be professional in that moment. I'm just not. I can't. Like, nah. Maybe I'm wrong for that. I probably am wrong for that. But that's just what's gonna happen. Maybe that's the reason why I could never be in politics for real. Cause you gonna get that 6-piece. It's gonna be real quick too. Ain't nobody gonna be able to grab you. You about to eat these. You about to eat all this with the biscuit. All right, night. Take a nap when I'm done, bro. You gonna oh boy, man. But yeah, we're going to have a lot more politicians like Matt Gaetz and Byron Donalds, right? Byron Donalds, same thing. There's a clip of him where I forgot, somebody asked him, you know, was he, were the, you know, establishment Republicans trying to pressure him to do something? And he was like, man, I'm 6'2", 260. Can't nobody tell me what to do. And I was like, that's my guy. That's my guy. That's my guy. It was like, nah, bro, like, ain't nobody telling me. Man, please stop it. But yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. But thanks for tuning in. Y'all stay safe out there. Peace and love. I'm out.